for a parabola now. Look, it's x minus h quantity squared equals 4p. And then y minus k. Notice how when it's a vertical parabola, the y is degree 1, the x is degree 2. And when it's a horizontal parabola, the y squared and the x is degree 1. Everybody with me on that? But this of the 4p is different. I want everybody to understand this. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus, or the distance from the vertex to the directrix. Y'all with me on that? Okay. And we put the 4p, there's a little notes here, we put the 4p on the variable that's degree 1. All right, so I have the steps here of how to do it. Let's look at this one. Y equals x squared plus 4x plus 3. Let's complete the square that we were pretty good at, right? So what do I need to do first? I need to do what with that 3, guys? I need to move it where? To the other side. So let's subtract 3. So now I have y minus 3. And then let's go ahead and put a plus blank equals, and let's complete the square here. We have x squared plus 4x plus blank. Let's complete the square. And we're going to go x plus half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. And if we add it to one side, add it to the other. So now you have y plus 1. Everybody comfortable with that? When we were writing it in vertex form, what would we have done next? We would have subtracted 1 and we've been done, right? But we're going to leave it in the conic form. I want you to put parentheses now around y plus 1. And here's what you have, guys. There's your equation. Now this right here is the 4p. Okay, what is that value right here? 1. Okay, so let's go through this here. So it says, name the coordinates of the vertex. Well, okay, what's my vertex, guys? My vertex is, be careful, where's your x? -2. And now be careful here. It's -1. You're going, well, I thought you did the same sign as y. You would if that 1 was over here, if you subtracted 1. But it's not. So it's -2, -1. We okay with that? Which way does it open, guys? It opens up because it's x squared and this is a positive, so it opens up. The axis of symmetry would be, since it's if you want a little bit of a visual, I can give you a little bit of a visual. Let's see, it's -2, -1. It opens up. The axis symmetry would be x equals -2. But now I'm going to ask for 2 new things. I want to know the focus and the directrix. Okay. I want to be very clear on this. This is 4p. What does 4p equal? What does it equal, guys? 1. What's p equal to then? 1/4. Now I want you all to do this. Follow my cursor down here. Okay. 1/4 from the vertex, and the focus is always inside the parabola. Makes sense, right? It's 1/4 above it. So what would the focus be? Do I have a volunteer to try to take a shot at it? What would the focus be? Okay, Genevieve, I'm going to let you do it. It's going to be what, hun? Do what? Okay, it's a point. It's a point. So it's not x equals. It's a point. It's a point 1/4 inside. Jessica? Comma, -2, comma, -3/4. I agree. Because it normally would have gone down -1, but we're only going to go down -1 and 1/4 less, which would be -3/4. Okay, ready? Now the directrix is this horizontal line, right? That's follow my cursor, that's 1/4 below it. The directrix would be, I'm going to put D for directrix. Horizontal line, it would be y equals, who wants it? Jacob? You can do mixed number or improper fraction, either way.
Negative 1 1/4.
Negative 1 1/4. All right. I think we're supposed to be out of my room next week, and I got on my door has where you guys go. Come here and check just in case, because we know it could possibly get moved back as it has a couple times. Okay. So this one, there's no completing the square necessary, right? Now, here's what you got to do, though. We don't want a coefficient in front of x squared. We want that coefficient in front of the variable of degree 1. So let's multiply both sides by 2. Now it's 2y equals x squared. Everything. I see it. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Fruits. All right. So what's our vertex, guys? Our vertex would be 0, 0. It opens up. The axis of symmetry would be a vertical line, so it would be x equals 0. And now we got to do the focus and the directrix. Okay, here we go. 4p is equal to what, guys? 2. 4p equals 2. What's p equal to? 1/2. Okay, if you want a visual, get a visual to help you understand it. Just do a quick visual. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. P, the focus is 1/2 inside. The directrix is 1/2 below. Caden, what's the focus? Okay, somebody want to try to help him out here? Yeah, we'll go with Seth. What do you have, bud?
0, 1/2.
Yeah, that's right. 0, 1/2. Think about it, guys. If here's your vertex, isn't that a half the distance from the focus? So if I said that's 0, 1, then the focus is right there, 0, 1/2. You're going to redeem yourself, Caden. Ready? Where's your directrix? Is a half below the vertex. What's our directrix?
0, negative 1/2.
So you're telling me a line is a point. The directrix is the line right here, a half below it. So you're so right, but you said it so wrong. So redeem yourself. It's an equation of a line. A half below the vertex.
So
Your y value of your point was correct.
y equals negative 1/2.
Y equals negative 1/2. That's why it's important you tell me which one's the, and then so our directrix is that dotted line right there. And then again, the definition of a parabola would be any point along this parabola, this distance is equal to that distance. So obviously my parabola is not drawn very well. All right. So here's my horizontal. Guys, the rules are exactly the same except it's the other variable that's squared and not this one. So let's look at it. So if I have 5x equals y squared, I don't need to complete the square. I know it's a parabola that opens to the right. Does everybody understand why? Because it's y squared. And right here, this 5 is in the right place because we want the coefficient on the variable of degree 1. Y'all follow me? So let's do this. So here we go. Our vertex is 0, 0. It opens which way now, guys?
Right.
To the right. Okay, let's get a visual. Here we go. 0, 0. It's opening to the right. I don't care about the shape of the parabola as much as all the other information. Y'all with me? I know I've been very picky, but now it's not about how to plot points. We already know how to do that. Okay? I mean, if I wanted to, I could pick a 0.2. I could pick anything and plug it in, but I'm not going to. Okay? It helps if I could spell right. Oh, I just forgot the T. The T was silent. All right. The axis of symmetry is this line right here. So this is my axis of symmetry. Everybody agree? What's that line? What's that line? Jacob?
Y equals 0.
Y equals 0. It's a horizontal line, so it's y equals 0. All right. What equals 4p, guys? So what's p equal to? 5/4. Everybody follow my cursor. So that means the focus is 5/4 right here, and the directrix is 5/4 right here. Agree? Okay. Coin. What do you think the focus is? Does it help when I put the cursor to help you think it?
1/4, 0.
Good. Or you could say 5/4, 0. Either way is appropriate to me. 5/4, 0. My daughter's a 4th grader. She's got her big improper mixed number fractions test today. So, like, don't you miss those days? That's what the test is. So, and then the directrix is over here. 5/4. Cole, what's the directrix?
Y equals, or x equals negative 1/4.
Good. X equals, I'm going to write negative 5/4. It's appropriate to do negative 1/4 too. Negative 1 1/4, excuse me. So let's see. That would be right there. That would be right here. Agree? Does it make sense, guys? Ask questions. I feel like, all right, now this one, we do have to complete the square. We got a little bit of work here. All right, here we go. Coach me up. Dylan, what should I do first to this one if I'm going to complete the square?
Add the 4 over.
Okay, so I'm going to go x plus 4 plus blank. And then on the right-hand side, what could I go ahead and do also, Austin? Well, you can't divide. You're right with you're doing something negative. Okay, no, we can't multiply. F word. Factor out the -2, which I think is what you meant when you said divide. And then that gives me y squared, be careful here, minus 3y plus 0. Am I right, guys? No? Yeah, right? Okay. Now, bring down this -2. Let's do a binomial squared. Y minus what, Matthew? No, that's what I'm going to put. That you're trying to do this. What goes right here?
3.
Nope. You forget how to complete the square? Minachi?
-3/2.
Yeah, half of 3 is 3/2, right? Okay, Matthew, redeem yourself. What goes here then?
9.
Charlie? He's 9/4. 3/2 squared, which is 9/4. Okay? But, hold on. I don't add 9/4 to here because I have to do what, Ms. Durbin? Careful. You take 9/4 times, you're right what you're saying. Be careful. Yeah, you got to take -2 times 9/4, which is -9/2. So it becomes x what? What's it become here? Let's see. 4 plus, isn't that -4.5? So minus 1/2. Okay, I'm not done, yo. I'm not done. Here, this will help you. Ready? I'm going to put parentheses around the x minus 1/2. Because I'm about to do what? Andrew? Yeah, but I got to do what to find 4p? I can't say 4p is equal to 1. That would be wrong.
Or divide the -2.
Yeah, that needs to become, I need to divide by -2. So what am I going to put out here in front? -1/2. Okay, now it's -1/2. X minus 1/2 equals y minus 3/2 quantity squared. This is good stuff here. Okay, you guys ready to do work? Okay, what's my vertex? Vertex would be 1/2 comma 3/2. Everybody comfortable with that? Okay, so I'm going to plot that point. 1/2 comma 1.5 was right there. Agree? It is opening which direction? Ooh, good catch. It's opening left because this is negative and the y is being squared. So it's opening to the left. Like this, right? My focus, or excuse me, my axis of symmetry is right here. What is that axis of symmetry? Anna, what's the axis of symmetry? It's this equation right here. Going through a vertex. Y equals 3/2. Good. Okay, we got to come up to the side here and we set 4p equal to -1/2. We divide by 4. What's p equal to then? -1/8. Oh, man. Okay. So that means the focus is an 8. And it doesn't matter if the... Here's what I always tell students. I don't care if it's positive or negative. Because it's the distance. It's the absolute value. Y'all with me? So let's just think of p as an 8. Everybody come over here now. Ooh. An 1/8 inside a 1/2. Wasn't 1/2 4/8? Okay, who feels saucy? Who's got the focus? Who can give me the focus? Who feels good about it? I think Minachi put his hand up first. Minachi?
5 over.
No. Okay. Arav? 3/8, comma 3/2. Good. Minachi, you're thinking the other direction, which is the directrix. I'll let you go ahead and tell me the directrix now.
5/8
That's it? 5/8?
over.
What are you doing?
That's 5/8. Just x equals 5.
There you go. X equals 5/8. Woo! Take a restroom break. Now I tell you some information, you write the equation for me. And the key with all these are get a visual. Write the equation of a parabola with vertex at the origin and the directrix is y equals -3. So let's get a visual of what we know. Its vertex, so here we go. Here's my xy axis, right? Its vertex is at the origin. And you don't know, guys, we're careful. You don't know yet off of that if it opens up, down, left, right. Directrix is y equals -3. Well, isn't that this? Which therefore means my parabola has to open up. Okay? So now I know which variable is being squared, x or y. So I know I have y equals x squared. Okay, guys? What's the distance from the vertex to the directrix? Arav? 3. And if this, that's p. And if this is 4p, what goes here, guys? 12. I make it seem easy. It's not that easy because I keep everything organized. Let's do the next one. Write the equation of a parabola with the vertex at -2, 2. Okay, let's draw that. -2, comma 2. Its focus is at 0, 2. So isn't that right there? So which, man, I drew a tiny graph, didn't I? Which way is it opening? To the right. Which means it's y squared. Everybody agree? And my vertex is x plus 2 equals y minus 2 squared. Is that right? Negative 2 comma 2. Yep, negative 2 comma 2. Oh, hold on now. The variable with degree 1 gets the 4p. What's p? What's the distance from the focus? 2. So if p is 2, what's this right here then? Nice. Nice. Can you follow it? Okay. Write the equation whose graph is a set of all points in the plane equidistant from the given point and the given line. So what I did was I said the definition of a parabola. It's equidistant to this point and this line. Let's draw what we have. So let's get a visual. I don't like green. I'm going back to red. Actually, I should do black for Purdue. All right, there we go. All right. It'll be okay, IU. You're going to the NCAA tournament, though. And I don't know if Purdue is still. There you go. You got that. It's just. Holy crap, Tanner. You okay?
Yeah.
Feel better? So 0, comma 5, and y equals 1, 2, 3, 4. Y equals negative 5. So that means our parabola is right here. Agree with that? Why don't you guys try it? Go. Talk to each other. See if you can conclude it. Equals x squared.
Yep.
All right. Let's let you guys just try the whole next one on your own. I'm gonna hit pause. Look up on the screen. Are we comfortable with so the vertex was at 3, comma negative 1. The x had to be squared. And now if p is 1/4, what's 4p? 1. Why did I put it negative? To make the parabola open down.